We're live. Nice. I hope everything is working. I hope you can hear me. And let me just adjust this real quick. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I think I can read the chat. Yeah. I hope this is not too loud. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta get back into the swing of things. So yesterday, I showed you me getting the wand at the end of the video. The wand's not super great. Wait, I need to turn this down a little bit. It's too loud for me anyways. So our wand is super useless. You can see here. It's actually ridiculously useless. I have a wand skill of 3. And yeah, it's not going great. Somehow it's also not letting me skill this up. I don't know why. I mean, I managed to get 2 skill ups. So that's something, I guess. Yeah, but this is not gonna, as you can see here, this, if we do this, then we're gonna be here tomorrow. So the most luck I had actually skilling up my wand was hitting critters. Let's see if it works. Yeah, see, so if we actually hit them, we get a skill up, but we need to hit them, so we just need to find like critters, I guess. Easier said than done. I figure if we go back to Brill, like the level 1 area, then maybe that will help us also. There's some rats here. We can shoot those. Yeah, easy. 6. So if you haven't seen this before, by the way, this is like an old Forsaken model, kind of interesting, I think. See that was supposed to be the Forsaken mount, but that ended up being the Warlock mount. Now these other guys, they don't look like him, see, so kind of interesting, I guess. Yeah. Well, you know, it's really a shame that deflecting. Imagine not being able to hit a level 1 rat. All right, there we go. Obviously, what else I could do is I could spend my precious talent points. I have 135 on increasing my attack rating with wands by 4. But kind of don't want to waste it on that because, you know, eventually we'll have it up to par, and then the chance of us missing or hitting is going to be acceptable, to say the least. So that's why I'm, you know, a little bit hesitant to waste it on that. You know, I'm just checking if this works. Seems to be working just fine. Yeah, you can't auto run while you're tabbed, by the way, in this version, which is super annoying because I really like to tab and run. I do need some Peace Bloom, actually. So yesterday we were also doing a little bit of... Okay, why is it tabbing me out when I do that? No one knows. Alchemy. Can we already hit this guy? Nope, still deflecting. And alchemy is kind of rough right now, not gonna lie. Oh, dude. This is so choppy. Oh man, I can't wait until we can start playing normal games again. It's going to be great. So great. But it's just 7 more levels and we're gonna pull through. With your help, I will pull through. So I basically need to make a bunch of minor healing potions using Peace Bloom and Silver Leaf. So I can then use Briarthorn to make the other ones. Basically. I actually have 13 Briarthorn, so let's just see. I mean, I could also make discolored healing potions, but grinding those, as we saw on last stream, is pretty much impossible. So let's see what our skills look like. Alchemy is on 97. We can actually get it up to 150. Huh. I thought... Did they change that? I thought Journeyman goes up to 125. But maybe I'm wrong. This guy just killed our rat, by the way. Like, they like to hunt the rats. The Dark Hounds do, so... We kind of need to go all the way back to Brill. No, not to Brill, Death Knell. To have a chance at skilling our wand, and I really hope that once we get that up, it's actually gonna be good. I don't know yet. This one is fairly slow. This one is a lot faster. It's speed 1.5, 15 to 29. And this is 1.8, 16 to 31. So I mean, not much of a difference there, but interestingly enough, you need shadow magic. I think I mentioned that before. But you don't use your magic skill to like hit, but your wand skills. I don't know, that's something, I guess. Alright. Yeah, it's just, you know, a couple more hits, bear with me, and then we can be right on our way again. Right, we're starting to hit level 3s. That's decent. Level 4 is maybe a bit too much still. Yeah, resisting. Yep. Couldn't have done that. I knew it. I knew it. So yeah, that's the weird thing about this version. I mean, not the weird thing. There are many, many weird things about this version, but obviously only being able to skill if you actually successfully hit something is very weird. And very, 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 very annoying. I might take it up with the server owners. I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing, but maybe, you know, maybe this is not how it was intended. If it was, then Jesus Christ. A little bit of a throwback to our first episode here. But it's already up to 21, so we won't be here for very much longer. I tried skilling it up on mobs in Silverpine and I almost died at the end of, you know, yesterday's video. I think you can see that. Yeah, if you do hit, then it's very generous. I feel like we're getting a skill up on every hit. So this is the old model of the rattle cage skeletons. They look a little bit less armored in the 1.12 version. Look at that range of that boy. He hit us from a mile away. Right. There we go, 28. It feels good though, I don't know, I mean... 16 to 31 is such a big range though. But it feels decent, hitting those little 3s at least, I don't know. There's no auto shoot, by the way. You can see it's just shoot. And it's a cast. So yeah, it's interesting, I guess. If nothing else. If nothing else, it's interesting.
That's not a valid target.
There were some people that wanted to see me level a, I think, warrior next. Or was it rogue? But I don't know. I think after this I need a normal game again. You know? Something a little bit less historical, if you will. And maybe a bit more current. We're having a bad alpha day today. It's weird. Sometimes the alpha feels good. Other days it feels very choppy. Today is one of those days. Oh yeah, and also, as you can see, melee and ranged, obviously, just as in 1.12 with the Hunter, is on different cooldowns, so you can just wand and swing at them, in theory. It's pretty good, I guess. I mean, I wonder if wand scales with... I wonder sure if one scales with anything damage-wise. You know, if it scales with Agi maybe? No. Not sure what range weapons scale with in this version anyhow. It doesn't really say. I mean, it says strength increases weapon damage. But I would be surprised. Anyways, we're already up to 55, so... It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. And our wand model is gone. Interesting. Oh, we won't complain about that. I don't know how much I need to be able to comfortably hit high-level mobs. I guess a bit more would probably be good. Maybe get it up to 70, 75, and then we'll be on our way. Hopefully. 61 already. Well, this is going great. I was really dreading this, honestly. I thought I'm going to be sitting here live streaming myself leveling wands for Lord knows how long. But it's actually not half bad. $65. Just 10 more and we can go. So what are our plans for today? Let me just see.
I need a target.
Well, oh, there's a wand here also, but it needs fire magic. We can't do that. I mean, it's also an elite quest, but you know, I would be feeling lucky to try at least. It's a green elite quest. Maybe we could do it.
I can't.
Right. It's that village in Silver Pine with the elites that has them turn into Worgen at night.
No target.
I always kind of liked that detail. Thought it was pretty funny. Right. Okay, so we're up to 75, 76. I guess that's good enough for us to, you know, head back out there. So lately I was watching some EverQuest videos on classic EverQuest on YouTube. I'm not really familiar with the game. Yeah, we can always run away or sleep them. I was watching some Project 99 EverQuest videos, and it's interesting because I've never played that game, but apparently, you know, they stole a lot of that to make WoW, a lot of the ideas of classes. And some of the main developers behind classic WoW were actually hired by Blizzard because they were in one of the top EverQuest guilds back in the day. So that's kind of how WoW got its start. And these guys were just, you know, they got to make their own MMO the way they wanted it out of WoW, which is interesting. But yeah, like a lot of the systems in that game make you appreciate WoW a lot more, I think. Well, depending on, you know, what type of player you are. In EverQuest, it seems like, I mean, I don't know, I haven't played it, I just watched a couple of videos. But it seems like you can't really do anything on your own and you're always reliant on grouping. For example, if you die in EverQuest, then you could lose hours of progress and you have to run to your corpse to recover it. But you can also get rest, and if you get rest, then you get like 96% of the experience you lost back. So it's just like a way more forgiving death if you do it in a group and you have someone to res you. So that's why it kind of discourages solo play a little bit. Which, you know, I'm not really decided yet where I am on the spectrum. I think I really like playing with others, and I, enjoyed classic WoW, especially because we were in a guild of fun people, and it was a decent guild. They weren't too bad, but they also weren't like very sweaty. It was a good balance, I think. You had like really good players, and you had just like the dad gamers, and all of us coming together to like take on the challenges of the game was really fun. I guess that's what made it fun in the end. But at the same time, I'm when I started playing WoW Classic again in 2012, I think, like 11 years ago now, holy moly. The community was a lot smaller, and that's why I always like being a hunter, for example, or something that can take down mobs on his own, or try to solo stuff anyways is fun. So I think hunter is probably the best class for that. There's also a case to be made for a paladin with proper preparation. Yeah. And as we all know, my rank 14 warrior is stuck on an empty server right now. So it's a bit sad, because I almost wish that they hadn't changed the way diamond flask used to work. For those that don't know, diamond flask is the trinket that you get from Sunken Temple, or you can get it from the class quest for warrior from Sunken Temple, among other things, but you should have always chosen the diamond flask, because it's quite good. If you can activate it, it will give you a strength bonus for I think a minute and a half, maybe just a minute. And it would also increase your health regen by 9 every 5 seconds, I think. And due to a bug, it used to work that you actually... Wait, let me just see what I need to grab. Oh, I should have turned that in Undercity. Okay, that's a bummer. Actually, let's just do that real quick. So it would work that, you get like 9 health every 5 seconds, but due to a bug that was introduced in 1.12, you could actually scale that with plus healing gear, and so everybody was rolling on healing gear as warriors for a while there in Classic. And since my warrior is rank 14, I had the plus heal weapons and a lot of other good stuff. So I got up to like 1.1k plus heal as a warrior. And my point is, if they hadn't fixed that some way through Classic Remake, then at least I could have, soloed some stuff now on my empty server, because there's not even a single healer on ever. And my Diamond Flask doesn't work anymore, so I'm a bit limited as to what I can do, and sometimes I wish I had a different class on this empty server. But you would be surprised if you have a decently geared warrior and you have recklessness up and death wish. You can solo a bunch of stuff. For example, yesterday I soloed a 60 rare elite in Burning Steps that I didn't even know existed, playing on live servers, because he would always be dead. And he has about 16k health. But yeah, I mean, managed to solo him no problem. Obviously, he just dropped the useless green, as they always do. I don't think I've seen rares ever drop something better than a green. I'm not sure if they even can. At least in this version. I don't know. Yeah, by the way, we went in the back entrance to Undercity. And now we're just kind of trying to find the way to the apothecary. I think it's down to the right. I can hear them fighting somewhere. That must be the war quarter. Oh, look at the lags. It's horrible. Yeah, it seems a lot grander though. Just the whole space seems much bigger, doesn't it? Never actually looked up before. Huh. I wonder if you can find this raid on the outside, or if it's inaccessible. Anyways, I do believe the Master Apothecary should be Master Apothecary Farnell of the Royal Apothecary Society in the Undercity. Well, he should be down here. Also, there are stairs here if you fall in. Okay, because the other day I was wondering if I would be stuck forever. Oh yeah, there he is. Huh. Interesting. Alright, what are we doing next? I think next we are getting the... Oh, okay, this is also in the elite village. We have 2 elite quests. Like, they're laying it on for the undead, aren't they? You're what, level 14, 15 at that point? And you're getting these quests? That's not bad. I don't think, yeah, there are no elite quests like that in... Oh, my god. You see that? Insane. Obviously you see it, right? There is like 10 FPS here. What was I gonna say? Right. There's a lot of elite quests in Silverpine very early on. Quite interesting. Must imagine they must have claimed a lot of lives back in the alpha days. There's nothing of the sort in Barons, at least not yet. I mean, they did get the Ragefire dungeon eventually, but that's not in the game yet. Alright, let's just lag our way up there and maybe... Yeah, let's stash some of the good stuff with, like, you know, you see the mouse lag, I guess. It's pretty bad, and no, you can't right-click stuff and send it to the bank because that would be way too easy, obviously. So we just have to mouse lag our way to our bags and back to our bank slot. That's actually not as edible. That was some edible stuff. We got that from that quest just now. So, ugh. This feels very wonky. Yeah, I'm playing this so you don't have to, you know, so I hope you appreciate it. This is what it looks like behind the scenes if you've seen some of the videos that we made. It's, yeah, it's really something, you know. I do want to say I would love to recommend it, but I honestly, I can't recommend it. If you value your life. And, yeah, oh no, Jesus Christ, I just, sometimes, you know, it's hard to turn in this version, I apologize. Yeah, it is what it is, like, especially in Undercity, it's very bad. It's even worse than Ironforge. So that's just with all the fluid, all the liquid here. I don't know if it's like water physics or what, if you can even call it physics at this point in development, but whenever there is liquid on the screen or near your character, then, you know, you're gonna lag even worse than what is normal for this. Alright, anyways. We have been live for around... Yeah, I apologize that it's so laggy. We've been live for around 23 minutes and we've already accomplished a lot. We have wands up to 81. I must say that went way quicker than I would have thought. I thought we were going to be stuck here for ages. What else is there to say that might interest you? Oh yeah, do you see that? Secondary skills are language skills. Obviously they are always maxed out. But we don't have the gutter speak, we have the common language. And the reason for that is because originally planned was to have, you know, communication between Horde and Alliance possible. So you were supposed to be able to talk to the opposing faction. I'm not sure if there was even as much of an emphasis on PvP. Obviously, maybe PvP servers were indeed planned. But yeah, everybody had the common language, and that's why it's called common, you know. These days, common is just the Alliance language, and the common, or like the general Horde language, is Orcish. Which I suppose in this case is also true, because we do speak Orcish here. But anyways, everybody was supposed to be able to speak common, and the reason why they removed that is because some people just couldn't help themselves in the beta. And they would, you know, as one does in an online multiplayer game, insult each other badly. So That's why Blizzard decided that there is no real use to having people being able to communicate. Something that was rectified, I think, in Legion, starting with Legion, where you can buy the... Okay, this is the quest for Shadowfang Keep. We don't need to take that. In Legion, you can take the... You can buy the potion that will allow you to communicate with the opposing faction. I think it costs a little bit of gold and it lasts an hour or two. I don't know, I'm not a Legion player. Just that's what I heard. Right, okay, let's buff up. You always have to stop briefly in this alpha version if you want to cast a instant spell. As you can see here, it says you can't do that while moving. Even though it is an instant, you just still need to stand still. Instant just means you don't have to cast, but apparently you still need to stop. Alright, so we have 2 green elite quests. I mean, of course I will try. Of course. I'm not sure if this serves any purpose yet. Olsen's fire thing, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a quest back here at some point. And other than that, we just have 2 more quests here, which is the mine, where we would get our new wand. That I think is superior because it's 0.3 faster than ours. And only does 2 damage less at worst, or 1 damage less at best. So that tells me that it's probably superior. Either way, let's just see. We still need to spec our wand a little bit, right? Oh god, oh god. I'm tapped. Hello? Oof. Okay, I can't read what you said just now, sorry. Alright, so this is bad. Very bad. Mages are a bit scary, you know, and I'm still specking my wand. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. For me, the chat is a little bit cut off, I guess. I'll check that out in a second once this guy's dead. So let's just, you know, always kind of sketchy to tab out here, but we'll do it. Yeah, it's so strange. I don't know. Okay, now I can read the chat. I'm glad they improved everything in Classic. Yeah, you know, well, same. Same, but at the same time, well, I was making this point about EverQuest earlier, right? And in EverQuest, you can't do anything on your own, so that's why the game still exists after, what, 24 years? Literally, it came out in 1999. And people are still playing that classic version of EverQuest because you can't do anything on your own. And in WoW, since you have the option to go solo, it sort of erodes this social game that... God. I swear, the aggro ranges are ridiculous. I mean, this guy's 5 levels below me, but he's aggroing from a mile away. And this guy's also gonna aggro in a second, yes. Yeah, like... So if you have the option of going solo, you know, and people don't need to rely on others, then that has a ripple effect, if you ask me, where eventually people are just gonna start treating each other worse and not caring. And the other day, I don't know who it was, but some guy in some videos said that, you know, WoW is a competitive game. WoW Classic is a competitive game. I won't name any names, but I can't say that I agree with that. It's not a competitive game. You know, any game can be a competitive game if you want to play it. You know, you can turn knitting into a competition. I mean, there's even competitions for who the fastest typer is. Like, anything can be competitive. You can look at anything in a competitive light and, you know, make a contest out of it. But WoW is not a competitive game. It is a social game. And that's what a lot of people kind of get wrong. Now, yeah, I mean, did I rush to 60 in 2019? Yes. Was I like in the guild that cleared Molten Core in the first week, you know, server first? Yes. Did I play it competitively? Yes. Did I enjoy it more than just playing it normally? No, absolutely not. Like, no. It's... Say what you will, but this is a social game, and that's what a lot of people forget, I think. And I mean, it's good that, you know, you have that avenue of playing it on your own, and it's good that you can solo stuff as a hunter, you can solo dungeons or whatever. That is enjoyable and that's fun, but ultimately, you know, back when the internet was new, I think people enjoyed meeting whoever was, you know, on the other end of the keyboard way more than they do now, because we've had that experience of meeting someone new hundreds, thousands of times. And okay, I think this is not probably happening. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really want to try doing these elites. They are elite, by the way. You can't see it around their portrait, but the plus next to his name, or next to his level, actually signifies him being elite. Oh, I want to try, but I'm just scared that he's gonna hit us really hard, you know? That's what I'm kind of scared of. Yeah, he's hitting us really hard. Yes. No, this is not happening. He's basically one-shotting my shield. And that's not good. Nope. So we are not doing the elite quest. If any one of you wants to pull up and join me on the WoW Alpha server to do some elite quests, then, you know, now would be a great time. I forgot to put the Discord link in the description. Maybe I'll do that when I go live next time. Right, let me just make sure that we're also recording so I can turn this into a video when the time comes. Looks good. Seems to be in order. All right, so we have a bunch of quests left to do in Barrens. I think we'll be at the point where... Oh, fuck. Okay. Tabbed out again, sorry. We'll be at the point again where we have to grind. I'm afraid. Pull this guy. Look at this, like 125 crit through our... He's resisting a lot, isn't he? Oh my lord. Dude. It's like actually a joke. Is he mana burning? No, well, of course he has shadow resistance. Oh man, okay, Dalaran wizards are no joke. Okay. I'm getting schooled by this kid. You know what? I'm just gonna sleep him actually. Ooh, close one. He's sleeping, we're healing. He's resisting everything that I do. Alright, let's just blast. Okay, did you see that? Oh, he reset. Okay, I just thought he healed fully. Alrighty, whatever. This is not happening. This is very, very bad. All of this is horrible. From level 18, I have a trash wand that doesn't do anything. I have two quests here that maybe I both can't do. The Weaver, I remember this guy being like 21. But we're gonna go try anyways. Look at this thing. The wand is horrible. The wand is actually horrible. This thing is level 12. Ugh. This is not gonna be the answer, so... We have to make a decision soon, you know? We have to decide whether we keep going into... What is it? Where is it? Let me see. Holy Power, which gives us more crit chance. Or we go into Wand Spec, increases your damage with wands by 1. Increases your chances to score a critical hit with wands by 2. I don't know. Whatever, I'll just dump my points into this. Oh, it doesn't scale, it's still just 1, but now it costs 15 talent points. Okay. I guess crit is better. Right, so now we wasted all of our points on wands. Call me stubborn, because I am. Now we will see. A level 14 Dalaran Wizard. First off, we cast a Smite. Then we use a Powered Shield. No, Powered, whatever. What is it? Shadow Word Pain. And now let's see. Okay, 29. That is... That was a crit, 37. Oh. I mean, if we just grind to 25, maybe. Okay, these protectors are actually rough because they spawn little snakes that hit really hard. Oh, I'm getting knockback on my shoot. Oh. That's really bad. Look at this. This is really bad. Oh no, I'm dead. You know, part of me actually wants to die. I'm not gonna lie. Why is it not letting me? Dude. Oh, okay. You know what we're doing? We are getting in the queue for Turtle WoW. So I've had it. Let's see, what's the queue for Turtle WoW? Okay, the queue for Turtle WoW doesn't exist because it's not letting me connect. Let's try this again real quick. Oh no. Now I did something bad. Yeah, I really tried bringing this to you for your viewing pleasure, but nope. It's rough. Let me tell you. It's really, really rough. Maybe I should have rolled a paladin or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer would have been. It's just like so triggering, actually. You all saw me smashing that lesser healing potion. And, you know, it's a really bad day for the alpha. I don't know why. What's the ping looking like? 250? I've seen worse. I mean, I should have just spec'd into smite, shouldn't I? Made a mistake. I just thought I heard someone cast on me. I made a mistake. I made a mistake fucking trusting in wands. When did wands end up being so OP? They're so bad in the alpha. Oh no. Sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Well, you know, if I die, I'm free of this, so... That's cool. That's actually cool. That's not to say that I'm... Okay, there we go. I was just gonna say, I don't try to die on purpose, but oh, thank God. This is it. This is it. There we go. Yes. Bye. Goodbye, ICQ. Oh my God, man. Oh. Oh. I need to log in here. Finally. Oh my God. It's been what? How much? I don't know. We played a long time on this, but you know, I'm just glad to see it's dead. Let's see, what am I doing? Oh. All right. Let's assess the situation here real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Turtle WoW, please. Yeah, I'm just pulling it up. You know, you can't see it right now because I didn't. Okay, Turtle WoW seems to be down. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Well, am I glad that this is over actually? Like, whew. Am I glad? It took all I had. It really did. Right, Turtle WoW is not down, and we're straight in. I guess it must have been down because usually there is a huge queue. Well, that's perfect timing anyways. Let me just adjust. Ugh, what's happening here? Let me just adjust the stream. And then we will actually have fun. So that's going to be great. Hopefully. Will we? Yes, here we are. That's awesome. Hit to screen. Oh yeah, so the server just crashed. People are saying no queue because the server crashed. And we're in. So we're loving it at this point, obviously. I mean, the timing could not have been better. Honestly. Let me just go in performance mode. Change. Turtle WoW. What are we doing? Turtle WoW. Hardcore, slow and steady warrior chatting. Join me as we continue our deathless journey to level 60. Well, I'm glad. I am so glad. I hope I'm not disappointing any of you with that, but you know, it's an alpha for a reason. I think we saw it. We had a great 10 episodes, and we really did enjoy those. But you know, it was time. Time to say goodbye. Let me just see that I can hopefully properties. Can you so can you hear this? You should be able to, right? Yeah, you should be able to hear that. Okay, cool. So we're back on the definitive version. What? Some guy whispered me hardcore. What's happening here? Looking for 2-member healer plus DPS. I can come DPS. What are they doing? A healer plus DPS. Or Scarlet Monastery Run Library Arms Cathedral. Oh, it's full set. Good luck, smiley face. Right, I just need to get my bearings straight here. Ah, man, that's a shame, dude. I would have loved to do a dungeon. Anyways. Please let me know if the in-game sound is working. Okay, so we turn in. Oh, cool. We have a quest to turn in right here, actually. Great. Just need to make sure that everything is as it should be in terms of what we're recording and what we're not recording. I think it's good. Oh my god, it's so good to be in a game that's like, look at this. Look how fluid it is. Look, isn't that great? Don't we love that? I love that. Okay, we get to turn in a quest and we find a new necklace. Our necklace, oh, a bit loud actually. So our necklace has 8 stamina, 8 spirit. This one has 4 agi, 4 spirit, and 15 AP when fighting beasts. Not really too great. Okay. This guy doesn't have anything for us. So right now, what we can do is kill the ogres. We should kill a lot of elementalists apparently. And yeah, we just take it slow, you know. Oh. I mean, I did have fun doing the hardcore alpha, but I felt like it got laggier over time. I don't know. Every time I logged on, it was more laggy. Right, so what do I need right now? I do have blacksmithing 202. So I still need iron, kind of. Well, this guy will stop chasing me eventually, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Worked out perfectly. Yeah, so if you guys haven't played Turtle WoW yet, you probably should. What is this? It's a vanilla plus version of sorts. And it's going all out, you know. There's a little bit of a bug going on here. You know, it's a vanilla plus version that has everything you could possibly want, from class changes to new quest areas, new dungeons, maybe a new battleground, I'm not sure, but I think they're working on one anyways. So it's got everything that you could ever need. And it has the survival profession that we saw briefly in our exploring Ironforge video. It is... Ooh, there's some alliance over there. You know, next to the cartography trainer, there was a survival trainer, so that's in the game. It's quite interesting. It gives you rested experience and a torch. Not sure what the torch is for. But back in the day, they planned on making World of Warcraft a lot darker, and you would have needed torches to illuminate some of the darker areas. What else is new? There are goblins for the Horde and high elves for the Alliance. Now, I don't know about the goblin part. You know, yeah, there's a high elf here, by the way, for the glory. High elf paladin. So high elves can basically be everything that a blood elf can be in the Burning Crusade, plus warriors. And about the goblins, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the goblins being a neutral race. But if they were, then, you know, Alliance would get 2 playable races and Horde only 1. Maybe they could have added ogres. Maybe they could have added the alpha ogres that we saw in Ratchet and stuff. That would have been not half bad. I do agree that I guess our priest met a very anticlimactic end. But, you know, we all saw it coming. Don't say you didn't see it coming. I mean, with the wand being the disappointment that it was, you know, it was just a matter of time. Maybe if I played on my own there... Oh, is it too loud? What do you think? Wait, whoa, hold up. I need to readjust. Oh, I feel like my UI got reset a little bit. Let's see this. I need to change this to Bloodthirst. Yeah, it definitely got reset. We changed it last time we played, remember? Anyways, I'm not about to sit here and freaking grind mobs from level 18 to 25 on stream and make YouTube videos out of it. Like, that's just not great content, honestly. So we were a little bit in a pickle, I guess, in terms of the quests that we could do, and yeah, our effectiveness as a character with wands being the way that they were. So maybe if I do this again, I will roll Alliance, and hopefully then we get more quests. But you know, Horde just being Barons and Silverpine wouldn't have been enough. And from what I saw in Duskwood, there are a bunch of quests there already. The only thing I do regret is that we didn't see Terran's Mill. But I can just do an exploration video on that eventually, so... You know, I'm really glad to be free of the alpha experience for now. It shall return, but in due time. And I don't know, maybe... I don't know, it's probably just the alpha client that, you know, is as choppy as it is, and I don't think that they have any way of changing that. So, yeah. You know what I would really like? And I'll make a video about this anyways in the future. Is a 1.0 version of WoW. Because some guy commented on my Ironforge video and he actually linked a thread to all the changes that were being made in 1.0 to 1.12 and why us playing 1.12 is so goddamn easy because everything was nerfed at that point. And you know, if you had a 1.0 version where even the MP5 rule, like the rule that dictated when you start regenerating, was changed, then you know it might be a little bit of a different game. Still really easy, but oh yeah, by the way, I just noticed this the other day. So these tents are made of human skin. You can even see the guy's face on there. It's the same tents that the gnolls use, just here it's more pronounced because it's an ogre tent and it's bigger so you can see it better. The more you know, eh? 20 years and I never noticed. Right, I need a... I don't have pommel yet, do I? Let me just see. I need to learn pommel, but actually at the same time I don't because I don't have tactical mastery anyways. You know, a lot of people might see this and wrongly assume that I shouldn't be leveling Fury, but I have good reason for it. Reason number one being that I am doing a hardcore playthrough, so there's not a lot of open world PvP, which is probably the main reason why you would be using arms in the open world anyways. And the second reason is that, you know, there are only a handful of really good two-handers, and none of them are really attainable for us. Whereas you can get a one-hand upgrade quite easily, and I got a really good one-hand upgrade from a quest. It's a custom quest. That's why the item is so overpowered, I think. Because it gives me 31.1 DPS on level... Well, I got it on level 38, which is insane for a one-hand. It's a bit too fast. I do acknowledge that, but at the same time... Just help this guy out. And you know, since I'm mainly hitting green mobs anyways, I'm not actually missing that much. Alright, are we already done? Jesus, yeah, see? Oh, that's a named one. You can have that, I don't need it. So yeah, we're just pretty much slashing through these guys, honestly, with Fury. It's insane. I don't think that Turtle WoW even changed anything about warriors. I think they pretty much left them as they are. Because warriors are anyways the most overpowered class of Classic. And so what they did is instead they buffed the other classes to be a little bit better and to have more viable options other than just, you know, usually one spec. So for example, allegedly, I don't know, I didn't try, but Red Paladin is pretty good. Well, that's what every red will tell you though, so who knows. And yeah, you know, apparently Arcane Mage is a thing. Arcane Mage gets an aura that is like the Brilliance aura in Warcraft 3 on the Archmage, which I think is the Archmage's... Oh, it's not his ultimate. His ultimate is Mass Teleport, actually. But anyways, Brilliance aura just restores a percentage of the affected group members' mana, so it's like an aura for the whole group. And I think that's the final talent of the Arcane Tree, for example. I would love to be able to show that off, but I can only show you the Warrior Tree, obviously. And yeah, what else is there? There are a bunch more dungeons. So Karazhan Crypt that I alluded to at some point, I think in last stream, for example, would be in the game. Okay, we're not doing the elementals. Gotcha. Stones of Binding. Wait. Gather. We just need to use that or what? Oh. Wait. Oh, this is the last place where I go. Okay. I'm confused. I am very confused. So Lord Rock's Exiles. Gather inner binding races from rock elementals. Okay, I think we're going to... Ooh. Headache. I think we're going to... The Karazhan Crypt group just formed. We're gonna turn in our quest. And then we will do a little bit of a world tour, I think. You know, I'm still half tempted to finish the Cyclonian, but I don't know where I'm gonna get 7 life root from. You know, in hardcore you can't use the auction house, at least in Turtle WoW, and you can only trade with people 5 levels above or below you, so 5 levels plus minus basically. And this is also gonna turn into an elite quest shortly. So wait, there's one stone here. One stone there. Yeah, I can get that real quick, right? What weapon is this guy using anyways? Thornroot Maul, binds when picked up. Where's that drop? It's okay. It's not bad. Dishonored. Interesting title. Just trying to keep an eye on the... Just trying to keep an eye on the chat down there, because in case someone does anything interesting that I could show off. For example, there's also a new dungeon for level 38 called Crescent Grove. I can find it here for you. Yeah, the Crescent Grove, there it is. Oh, that's where he got the hammer from. All right. Thought I didn't really recognize that. And there drops a epic headpiece at the final boss for leather, which is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hardcore, so hard to say if we should really risk it. But yeah, I mean, Turn WoW is really fun. I started playing here about 2 years ago. This is my highest level character. I never played much here. And I'm also doing slow and steady, so I have 5 days played right now. And I'm only level 40, so not even halfway there. So, you know, you go figure, it's gonna take us a while longer to hit 60 if ever. But in the last couple months, I think would be fair to say, the game really exploded. There are all, like, not the game, the server. There are a lot more people here. How many are online right now? Let's check it out. 10,822. So that's obviously pretty insane amounts. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. We see a pattern here, maybe you could arguably say that, because remember Nostalria's back in 2018 had even bigger player numbers, I think. Definitely bigger, I'm not sure how much bigger. And eventually Blizzard caved in and adopted what they were doing and gave us Classic WoW. So who knows? Maybe there's Classic Plus on the horizon. I really can't say, but I do know for a fact that, you know, Hardcore Classic is only gonna carry them so far in terms of player base that, you know, really wants to do that. Obviously there's a hype around it now, but I mean, not to disparage most Classic players, but a lot of the people that I raided with and played with in Classic in 2019 wouldn't make it to 60 on a hardcore run. Not to say that it's hard, because, you know, I made a video on that just earlier, and it's very easy if you just have some discipline and, you know, refrain from being overconfident. But still, a lot of people wouldn't make it. And that's, you know, that's probably not good for the player base, because, like, if you die a couple times on your way to 60, eventually you're just gonna be like, fuck it, this is not for me. Especially with the amount of time that you need to invest, sort of. Yeah, there's a great axe, by the way, that you can get from Deathless, from the rep grind, but I think I'm gonna pass on that, seeing as the server is so full, and I'm fairly sure that a lot of people are doing that rep grind. It is a epic two-hand axe you get if you get the Magram clans to Exalted. It has 51.7 DPS, gives you 26 strength, so that would be 52 attack power. And it has a 1% improved chance to crit. So that's what? Another 20 agi to boot, in other words. It's a pretty OP custom weapon. But yeah, you know, because I figured that I'm not going to be doing that grind, even though I would probably have the time since I'm doing solo slow and steady. That's also why I went for Fury. And I don't know about you, but my time to kill is pretty insane actually in Fury, so. Oh. Senior Sergeant, level 39. Finding them ranks. Alright, so we have all the keys. And now we turn it in. I just hope that we're not gonna get owned. I think we're gonna make this a... Oh yeah, this is a druid, by the way. You can see here he has a custom cat skin looking super cool. Custom skins are obviously available in the cash shop, where else? But you know, this would be a glyph, actually, a glyph of the Frost Saber, I think. I suppose, although this one looks different here. There's all kinds of stuff you can get. You can get mounts. You can get all kinds of cool, awesome skins. And, you know, I think that's okay, honestly. I think that Turtle WoW is doing a great job. And I personally supported them. I got the Blackrock Orc skin because I always wanted to have a Blackrock Orc. If I'm going to have to be an Orc, and my friend wanted to roll Alliance when I still leveled with him. Ooh. Oh, wow. That guy got deleted. Good thing I was paying attention and didn't run into them. So let's just look up this quest to make sure it doesn't summon a Uber Elite that smacks me, because I have something like that in my mind. I guess that was a different quest, but that's the Uber Elite that I was talking about, yeah. Alright, so we have another Elite quest. There's also a money warbear, apparently. I guess that's the Shaman Epic quest reward. Yes, it is. This guy's decked out. Okay. You always find a warrior to doing these for the Roland Axe. Although this guy is leveling prot even. Which is pretty chatty, if you ask me. Alright, so we already have one. Just 4 more. It's actually insanely overpopulated here, isn't it? And the shoulders he's wearing, if you could see it there in the back for a second. Oh, he's gone now, huh? Well, he's wearing shoulders from Dead Mines. There are now blue male shoulders dropping in Dead Mines, I think, on the final boss. Maybe I can show it off even. Let me see. Dead Mines. And new gauntlets on the first boss that give defense. Interesting, I didn't know that. There's the Spike the Field Spoilers. They have that awesome old alpha model, which, you know, a little bit of a parallel to what we just went through. And they inflict 1 arcane damage to an attacker when struck in combat, which, you know, isn't a whole lot, but I guess it adds up. If you get it on level 20 and you have it till 41 like that prot guy, I'm sure they did a fair bit of damage at this point. We need 3 more bracers, by the way. Should I keep an eye out for the chat down there? Which is kind of rough because it's going pretty fast, but... I swear, is that all that, like... How are they respawning so slow? Oh, there's one. Always a good idea to hamstring right away. After charging, if you want to tag a mob, because it's hard enough to tag stuff as a warrior anyways. Kind of gotta watch out. I think the big elite thingy spawns if someone turns in the quest for the other giant. Oh, there's one over there. I don't think I'll get that one in time, maybe? Yeah, I will actually. Nice. Oh god. Oh no. We're lagging. I hope the server doesn't crash again, because then 5 days of progress are down the drain. That would be a rough one, to say the least. Okay, just 2 more. And then, is that mithril? No, it's just iron. So wait, 1 second. Oh, these guys don't even drop any